All right. Just finished up some dinner Monday night post race yesterday. Just really finished a recovery workout. It was 30 minutes running, so about 3 miles, like 10-minute pace, and then a 30-minute bike just on the stationary, along with just some abs. So pretty low-key workout. I have a track workout tomorrow, as I mentioned, so we're starting up track training. They're doing some time trials as a group on a 5K just to determine some speed groups. But I think me and TJ will probably do some tempo running or a fartlek, which is like hard on, hard off, or hard on, jog, minute on, minute off, kind of an EMOM, like eight times two. So one hard, one off is two. Or so I guess 16 times one, alternating. Coming off the race, little sore. Definitely was Z2 for a good 10 days of Christmas, New Year's time frame, where I was just kind of building back up after my trip to Europe and trying to just maintain. Honestly, I haven't really pushed in a very long time. That was the first time I pushed in that 10K, probably in, I can't even tell you when. I haven't gone like a sub 6 mile or a sub 7 minute mile in a very, very long time, and I kind of did that on purpose. And as I enter, the next 3 weeks to Miami half, I'm not really going to push that much, I don't think. I might do some strength work, I might do some speed work, but I'm not going to push below 7, more than likely. I'll just hover. What I am reading, because I do ultimately think I will sign up for the Eugene Marathon, is that I will just up my mileage. I mean, my block that I really took seriously was Miami last year, and the holidays were in the way. I had weddings and bachelor parties. This block here, I will be down in South Florida for the whole time. I have no trips booked, no flights. Really uninterrupted training, which I think is a pretty unique opportunity given my lifestyle and age. But what I was reading is, there's a lot of different, obviously, training methods, but I think what I really need to do is just take the time in Z2 and build like 50-mile weeks or 60-mile weeks, because in my block that I clocked 3 hours and 17 minutes in Miami, I was doing no more than like 35 to 40 miles a week, and that was on a high-end week. And a lot of it was top heavy because we had Saturday long runs that could vary between 20 and 22 miles going up and down. So I do have a different mentality coming into this block. I have been bouncing back and forth as to whether or not I am going to do Eugene, but the more I think about it, the more I think it's a good time and a good opportunity for me to really laser focus in and get that, sub 3 hour or close to 3 hour marathon, which I really want. And obviously I want to do the 6 world majors. I did Boston last year. I just got into Chicago, which is great, through a charity. And, being able to put the sub 3 hour, I think it'll get me, make my resume look a little bit better when trying to get through the lottery or apply to different groups. So that's the thought process. Race was really fun. I love race days. It really gets the most out of me. Definitely feel like I have more in the tank from a 6:23 5K, which is 39 seconds. I think that I'm still, early stages of this stuff. I started in 2020, and I never really formally trained until between October. I think I started training for the Miami Marathon, which was around October of 2022. So it's only been 2 plus a full year, like not even a year and a half, which is pretty marvelous. So would like to do some more local 5K, 10K stuff. I like mixing those quick races in. But really, I think the next focus would be if I could do 2 really big blocks, really focused blocks this year, which would be Eugene, Oregon in April, and then Chicago in October, I'd be very happy. And obviously being able to break 3 would be a huge feat for me, and could really build off that and gain momentum, and also just tackling another star. So that's my take. I do want to dive into some nutrition stuff that I've really found beneficial for me. I can talk a little bit about the mistakes that I made in Miami, nutrition wise, at a different point, but really just wanted to break down how I'm feeling post race, where I'm at now, and what my mentality is going into 2024 as I really start hunkering down on formalized training. So I guess you could look at this first month as just kind of previews. I always like having fun while I run. I don't like to push hard, honestly. I think that's one of the things I really need to focus on is the tempo runs and maintaining a marathon pace in training. I can't expect a marathon pace if I don't train at marathon pace, but I do think upping my mileage would just make that process that much easier. And when you do up the mileage, it's kind of a discovery mode with how much you can do with timing, with work, having a full-time job that I work, 8 to 6 or 7 to 6 sometimes 9 to 6, 7 to 6, 8 to 6, 6:30. So juggling all those things, and food intake. Like I was fasting a lot in the mornings for work, and it kept me focused and it was easy, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do that clocking 50, 60, 70 mile weeks. So that's going to be a change for my body, and I'm not quite sure where that'll take me, but I want to dial in the nutrition, the macros and stuff like that. And again, I'll dive into some other subjects of what I've learned in the last year and a half of training and running in every caliber or every distance really, besides an ultra, and then running 5K, 10K, half, and full. So that's where we're at right now. And tomorrow marks start of training block 1 of this year. Action.